Good morning, everybody. We're on. I think we're on our Halloween special. Some of you may be out gathering sweets and playing horrible tricks on your neighbours, but you'll be able to watch this later in your costumes. For the meantime, here we are in my little room in Auckland. It's a lovely sunny day out there. We have a few people helping us out. Some of you'll see them in shot. They're all very attractive, intelligent people, and they've all cleaned their teeth this morning. So this is important to us, and it's important to have you along. I've encouraged a few questions and requests to come through on my Twitter feed, which I understand, and I've been handed some sheets of paper which come from Facebook, which is a mystery world that I don't understand, but I have access to it via the old-fashioned medium of paper. So straight away, I've got a birthday message for Sarah Stone, because there's going to be a few of those. Happy birthday, Sarah. Can't really tell how old you are from this photo, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, good happy birthday. Some of these questions I'm not going to be able to get through. They're too complicated, and I can't think that much at this time in the morning. It is 10 o'clock in the morning in Auckland, and wherever you are, you're either going to be getting ready for bed, or it's the end of the day, or if you're in Dubai, it's 2 in the morning. I don't know what there is to do otherwise in Dubai at 2 in the morning. That was Jason sneaking through the background. You'll see him skulking around, moving rather fast. Okay, did you learn to play any new instruments for your new album? What was the inspiration or the essence of your new album? That's from Kathleen McGilvray. New instruments? I didn't really learn any new instruments. I've been playing the harp a little bit. Actually, you might want to just get a quick shot of the harp in there. But it's just in my room. You just got to sneak around the corner there. Oh, can you manage? Yeah. Immediately there's a challenge on. There it is. That's my harp, because a man should play the harp in the late afternoon in his own home as the sunlight streams in. It's a very forgiving instrument. There's really no way you can play a wrong note on a harp. There may be a little bit of it somewhere lurking on the record, but that's a little bit of an excuse for an answer, really. So probably the plain answer is no, I didn't learn a new instrument. But I am planning on doing an entire album of harp music quite soon. All right, we're going to switch over to Twitter now. Somebody's requested a song by Lou Reed, and which I should be able to do, shouldn't I? But I actually, in mourning Lou as the great songwriter that he was, I can also relate a small story that I have, which is a treasured memory, and also maybe somewhat of a rock cliche, is that I did actually jam with Lou Reed once in Norway, in a house just out of Oslo, on acoustic guitars. Very enjoyable jam it was too. I think we both enjoyed it, and it was years later when I watched the movie Adventureland, where I think there's a kind of a stereotypical rock character who's famous for having jammed with Lou Reed. So I realise I'm just part of a long legacy, but we do miss Lou. I should be able to now cue into a song by Lou, but I can't, so I don't know enough words. But I'll do a song for Lou anyway, just to get the thing rolling. It's also a request, and I'll find out who requested this, but it's way down that list and I haven't got it right in front of me. It's Private Universe. No time, no place to talk about the weather. The promise of love is hard to ignore. You said the chance wasn't getting any better. The labor of love is ours to endure. The highest branch on the apple tree. It was my favorite place to be. I could hear them breaking free, but they could not see me. And I will run for shelter. Endless summer lift the curse. It feels like nothing matters in our private universe. I have all I want, is that simple enough? There's a whole lot more I'm dreaming of. Every night about 6 o'clock, the birds come back to the pond to talk. They talk to me, birds talk to me. If I go down on my knees, shelter. Endless summer lift the curse. It feels like nothing matters in our private universe. It feels like nothing matters in our private universe. And it's a pleasure I have known. Oh, it's a treasure I have gained. Oh, it's a pleasure that I have known. Yeah. Thank you. The audience is on its foot. Now I'm just going to whiz through, and I'll keep playing a couple of songs here because we only have. It's going to be hard to fit even a small percentage of these questions through. There's lots coming through and requests. How well are you able to predict when a song that you've written will translate well live, or with good audience participation? That's from Janet Bazell. I have no idea when I'm writing them, but every now and again you get a little glimmer when you play them with other people, and you have a band. I think when you have a band in the room, an ensemble of some sort, you get an idea of whether they have legs and whether the song has multi-dimensions. I guess I hear my family whistling bits that are hooky, or other people working in the studio. You hear the assistant walk out of the studio whistling or humming the part. You kind of think, yeah, that's the bit the audience might get onto. You find out in the stage, that's the great thing about songs, they go and travel and you get into the venues and they take on another life. Many times you get 3 months into a tour and you think now they're ready to be recorded. So in some ways the process is back to front. You should really go out for 2 years touring and then put the record out. But you know, I'm a traditionalist. I'm putting the record out. None of you have heard more than a smattering. The keen ones have heard a smattering of acoustic versions of the songs on the record. I am going to be playing 4 new songs today, a little bit later, but I might have time to sneak a couple more questions in. I have a 6-year-old here asking for Daydream Believer. She's coming to London show. Too young? What, too young for Daydream Believer or too young to come to the show? It's in a church, so I presume it's safe for a 6-year-old to attend. There may be profanity. I can't guarantee that she won't hear bad words. Daydream Believer I have sung on a couple of occasions, but I got the words all wrong and I was very drunk at birthday parties somewhere. So I could fly beneath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm will never ring. But if it rains, I don't mind, for to sleep I close my eyes. Da 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 da. Oh, cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? There we go. It was a miracle I got that far. That's a small a small request satisfied for a 6-year-old. Actually, I didn't read the name. Now I've lost it in my... Let's go back to Facebook, the mystery social platform, which I read in the paper just made some enormous profit today. So in a way, I'm just feeding the corporation, but who are incidentally spying on us as we speak. But of course, we're live on the internet anyway, so what's there to find out? All right. Okay. Yeah, all right. Trouble is, while I read, you have slightly dead air, but that's okay. It's the best bargain you ever got with a guitar instrument. That's from David O'Neill. Well, I can say that is an easy question to answer because the Octagon keyboard is the best value instrument I've ever bought, and anybody who finds one would be well advised to buy it because it's not only great fun and parties. I've written 5 or 6 songs on my Octagon. I bought it from a retired policeman in Melbourne about 15 years ago, and I went on to write Not the Girl You Think You Are, Paradise Wherever You Are, Instinct was born on there, quite a few songs actually, and so for $300, best $300 ever spent. Hey, wow, Nico. We have some people knocked on the door, and apparently the treat is to come up and have sex with this gentleman over here, but I don't know if that's going to work, is it, Simon?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Where's my lollies?
Maybe I'll play a little bit of one of the songs that I wrote on, and I'll move on to piano. On Octagon. Keeping an eye on the time. Okay, that's good. Not the Girl You Think You Are. Written entirely on an Octagon for $300, more or less a $300 song. You're not the girl you think you are. No, no. They're not his shoes under your bed. Yeah, yeah. He'll take you places in his car that you won't forget. No. Oh, and all the people that you know. Yeah, yeah, will turn their heads as you go by. But you'll be hard to recognize with the top down and the wind blowing, blowing, yeah. He won't deceive you or tell you the truth, woman. He'll be no trouble. He won't write you letters full of excuses. Come on, believe you have one in a million. You're not the girl you think you are. But someone's standing in your place. The bathroom mirror makes you look tall, but it's all in your head. No, it's in your head. He won't deceive you or tell you the truth, woman. He'll be no trouble. He won't write you letters full of excuses. Come on, believe you have one in a million. The shortened version, because there's lots to get through today. Actually, without further ado, I think there's a few people here that are going to help me out on a couple of songs, so we should just bring them in. So can we get the Halloween guy to go and gather up the troops? Chase, yeah, gather them up. Bring them in. And in the meantime, let me see.
be great to hear something off the new album. Coming right up. Good question. God, this is impossible to be able to... The new album, by the way, I should tell you about it. The new album is called Dizzy Heights. It's out in February. It's going to be coming out on Cobalt, who are a very exciting new record company who've been bolting out of the blocks, and they've been my publishers for quite some time. And they have are very smart, and they have new ways of doing things, and I think we're well suited to each other, and they're very interested in and participated and helped organise this event, which will hopefully become a fairly regular occurrence from my room here. You know, maybe not as, mind you, I'm saying not an extravagant a way as you're about to see, but of course that would be a good cue for people to start streaming through the door. In you come. Come in, welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Come in. Here they all are. Ah. Where's your instrument? There's your instrument. Yes, no mere pop combo today, good folk out there on internet world, but a fairly tremendous ensemble to help us out on some of these songs. We're going to be doing, I think, 4 new songs today, all of which feature wonderful string arrangements by Victoria over here, Victoria Kelly, who has the most wonderful shoes, wins the prize definitely, foot fetishist's prize for the day. And yeah, we're gonna work our way through. These are not as they will appear on the record exactly, but they are to pay homage to some wonderful string arrangements. And yeah, they are the versions of these new songs that are suitable for Friday, the 1st of October, as it is in New Zealand, or Halloween, as it is for you in the Northern Hemisphere. Currently, I think we're going to start with a song called Dizzy Heights. I better get my mic in position. You got a good shot without my computer there, Simon?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fairy lights, like the stars. You could be lost, but here you are. It's Halloween on the street. You came looking for me. I'm sealed in tight through the double glass. Come inside, take off your mask. All the zombies in town
Lovely. Thank you. It's a bit of an amazing experience to have a 9-piece string section and backing singers and percussionist and Victoria playing in my shed, essentially. My man cave, which has become quite well appointed of recent days. We're going to do another song straight up now. It's called Impressions. Yeah. Oh. That's good.
The truth will rise in the morning. Is this crime really happening? I guess we can keep the world away from sinking under pressure. This disguise fooling no one. Go downtown, get your hair done. A belly of rhymes got no reason. They know you only too well. With the dawn floating sideways, will all these eyes seeming drawn to you? If you decide you should run away, you won't be going solo. Impressions, why don't we take it to an interview? Impressions, if anybody be so hard. Impressions, there's a picture of a rickshaw leaving. Impressions, I wanna sink into the atmosphere. The atmosphere. Well, in this chaos around us, still you found this connection. But it's not good luck for anyone to play it being down. I got no plans for the future, looking for a change, and I'm here to stay. I got to make good impressions on a darkened stage when it's all arranged. Put my line for a sky. Trouble, you can call my name.
Lovely.
Very nice. Thank you all. We've got a couple more to come, but I will actually just go now live. I'll go to the latest things that are coming in on Twitter and let's just see what people are thinking. Here we go. Loving the title song of the upcoming album, Dizzy Heights, everyone. There already are good reviews. Very instant on the internet, isn't it? Being played for the first time. So far have a real chilled, smooth, jazzy vibe. I don't know about that. I think that might be just today. I don't think you should just reserve judgment about the jazzy bit. Not sure. I can relate to the rest of it though, okay. I'd love to see you do an album with Paul McCartney and Youth. Would that be appealing to you? It would be, but actually the main reason that Youth would want to work with me again so he could find the crystal that he buried at Kare Kare is he never found it. He was so stoned, it was just like, I don't know where I buried that thing. So yeah, if he wants to come back, we'll have to find that first because he can't work without his crystal. I can hear the Mercury Rev influence on the new Neil Finn tracks. Interesting. I do like Mercury Rev, and I did work with Dave Fridman, who might be watching even, he and Mary and the boys, so a big hello if they are, up there at Tarbox. We did the album at Tarbox Studios in upstate New York. It's sort of the back of Beyond, just down the road from Lilydale, which is the sort of witchcraft centre of America. So there is some definite spookiness happening in those woods. I guess it was going off yesterday at Halloween, although they may consider that to be crass commercialisation of serious business, I don't know. But we were there in the beginning, in the heights of autumn, and then the depths of winter, and the stirrings of spring. So in the mid of every season, we had snow, we had the beautiful leaves on display. There was a natural wonder abounding out the window, and we thank Dave and his family for accommodating us. And the tracks were worked on in this very room as well. In fact, some of the cool stuff and all the string arrangements that Victoria did were done downstairs in my studio. So we actually conducted string sessions via Skype and Source Direct. We were able to sit up in Fredonia at 11 o'clock at night and tune in, and in the middle of winter as it was snowing outside, with a bottle of wine and tune in with very good sound and not much responsibility, even better, to Victoria conducting. And everyone was in shorts and jandals and they call them thongs and flip-flops where you come from, you guys. But it was quite a remarkable thing, actually. And we were set up on top of the desk with our little... You could see us, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Looking slightly sloshed, and every now and again, just to prove we were listening, we'd say, well, that third bar was a bit, a bit funny, and they'd take it in their stride and play it the same anyway. And but it was a wonderful modern thing to do, and this similarly a kind of modern thing, but with all the best aspects of traditional music making. Let's see what else. It's quite hard. I think one of the things that's going to become obvious in these webcasts is there's so many questions come through, it becomes like a blur. It's like a river, a torrent. Give out a Gretsch in lieu of candy. Somebody's suggestion for Halloween. One of my Gretches. That would be a pretty good prize, wouldn't it? Although there's actually every chance that a young kid handed a Gretsch would just end up smashing it or something. So no. In a word, no. And people might be interested to know that Victoria is very good at playing Baby Elephant Walk too, just in case anyone's craving to hear that. We're not going to put that in the program for the day, but yeah. All right. Oh God, people are, and the other thing to remember about the fact I really have a bit of a phobia about picking favourites, and nobody has actually asked me for my favourite thing, but I can't answer those questions ever. Probably once you've had 2 kids, you can't ever answer a favourite question again, can you really? Because there's no such thing anymore. But the other thing that I'm noting here is that people are really keen for me to play very obscure songs, which I would love, in essence, to be able to respond to, but I don't remember any of them. And there is a reason they're obscure, because they're hard to remember. That's probably the main reason. So maybe for next time I'll go through these and with a little value of hindsight be able to pick and choose a few interesting requests, like Blue Hotel, for instance, which I would need to practice and would be a disaster now to embark on. And I think what I'll do is we'll continue on, because everyone's here, and how's everybody doing? Everyone feeling good? Yeah? Anyone need water? Is it too hot?
It's great.
No? Can we arrange for anything? No? Make anyone's experience even more... Chocolate? We could hand some chocolate around. Yep. A whiskey? It is quite early in the morning, but I did actually wonder whether maybe a little. Anyone needing a fortifying shot? Okay, well, let's get on with the music. This is, we're going to play 2 more songs now. This next song is called White Lies and Alibis. I don't need to do any more preamble. I'll be interested to see if you think this has got a smooth, jazzy sound as well.
I'll make sure I put a nice little solo in there.
Or not. No, you should. You should. Whatever moves you and strikes you, Victoria, I trust you implicitly. All right. Gathering myself for the tempo now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This hell is not of my making. I'm one of the bearded angels. Haven't seen the sky for ages, just another face in a very long line. There's a lock on every door. There's a darkness in every sense. The guilty man is home in bed, and it's me they wanna put to death. She's the only hope I have left. In trouble, her voice so loud, the sweetest sound you ever heard. She could lift me up, bring some love into the world. Up high the astronauts fly over Shangri-La. Back down on solid ground, it's all the same to us. Do what you can to survive. Do what you can to survive. Do what you can to survive. Crazy men in narrow cages, seeking wisdom and turning pages. Holding on to nothing sacred, haven't seen the sun for a very long time. There's a lock on every door, but there's a darkness in every sense. The guilty man is home in bed, and it's me they wanna put to death. Well, she's the only hope I have left. In trouble, her voice so loud, the sweetest sound you ever heard. She could lift me up, bring some love into the world. His smile could never hide the coldness of his heart. White lies and alibis, it's all the same to us. Do what you can to survive. Do what you can to survive.
Okay. This next song actually was born in this room. It came out of a jam that Liam and Elroy and Conan and I had. Although they barely remember it probably now, and it's gone through a lot of hoops, but this is a piano piece that started then and made it into a song, and it's had a long transition actually. It features on the record Mr. Glenn Cochie's knees. He's got a very fine tone in his thighs. I'm not sure that Chris over here has got the same tone, but he's decided on a different instrument, I think, to make up for that. And what else is notable about this song? Nothing, except I really like it, and it's called In My Blood, and we get to play it again with these wonderful people. So, yeah, In My Blood. I got to think about tempo again, don't I? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a curious sound. Bone collectors rustling leaves on their knees. Many poets in this town look high and low for feelings that come and go, sweeping the past out of their windows and doors. Well, I'm not so humble, but I'm always on time, believing what is left behind. All the shades and echoes of my life are in my blood. The feelings are lasting, they never go away. End up in a place somewhere that you don't have to miss it all. The flavor on my tongue, the fall and winter sun, the sparkle in your eye, the moment when I die. I'm hoping that I won't have to miss it all. Reincarnate, how I wish that I could come back again. How I wish that I could do this again. Melancholy beats my heart, her cries mistaken for the sound of loneliness. There are far too many stars on the earth. There is but two of us, gingerly down here, for my hand is a thief. But I'm bound to fumble when the moment is right, as another one is lost. It's a kind of release, and it's coming to me with a sense of relief. Feelings are lasting, they never go away. End up in a place somewhere that you don't have to miss it all. The flavor on my tongue, the fall of winter sun, the sparkle in your eye, the moment when I die. I'm hoping that I won't have to miss it all. Reincarnate, how I wish that I could come back again. How I wish that I could do this again. Reincarnate, how I wish that I could come back again. How I wish that I could do this again. You're in my blood, in my blood, in my blood.
Yes, hooray, thank you. Really good. That was fun. We'll get to do it again, so hopefully sometime soon in front of a live audience, although this was very good preparation. And we're going to do some stuff in London, New York and LA in about 2 or 3 weeks. So it's safe for 6-year-olds to come along, or 60-year-olds. Actually, that's not far removed, is it really, from me? Yeah, but thank you. You can. There's food coming, and there's drinks. You can get into the beers and stuff now if you haven't got any more. Have you got any more gigs? Have you got any more gigs today?
Not anymore.
Do you call them gigs? Actually, we're rehearsing soon. What am I talking about? No drinking. We're rehearsing again after this. It just goes on. But I'm going to probably continue on for a little while and just round out the hour with a few questions and stuff. So if you want to take a break, do you call them gigs?
Yeah.
You do?
Gigs.
I had a gig last night.
Or concerts.
Concerts. I thought there might have been a more appropriate term for a concert. Yeah, but anyway, thank you so much. What a good sound you all make. And yeah, thanks. I can hear a sort of distant applause through the internet. People hooping and hollering and pouring themselves another drink. Yep. Excellent. Here they go, the troupe. Thank you all. Thank you all. You're going to leave me all on my lonesome now, eh? You can stay if you want to, Chris, and you can play along well, it's up to you. If you want to play another, I don't know, but you don't have to know it to play it.
It's true.
I've seen that. Chris is going to stay, and I'll probably get around to another song or two before the finish. But what I'm going to do now is, my apologies for people who've written really good questions and I didn't get around to answering them. I'm going to go right back to the very beginning when I was canvassing questions, actually make sure I got a couple of those, because the keen ones should be rewarded with at least a question answered. Here we go, going back to the bottom. See how natural I am with internet? Look at that. See the way my finger works on there? Actually, you can't see that, can you? God, there's so many questions. All right, random. Just me and a slab of Lion Red and a bottle of gin. This is from Harry. Good on you, man. It's a bit early in the day, but whatever. You must be in New Zealand to be drinking Lion Red. It's my father's favourite tipple, by the way, if anybody wants to make him very happy, other than a bottle of Johnny Walker. Always be happy to get a bottle of Johnny Walker Black. Again, all these people are requesting songs that are very obscure, and I would struggle to remember them. But yeah, let me see, last day of June. No, it's not the last day of June, though, is it? Little Kare Kare, all the places you've been in the world. Which place is your favourite? Somebody's asking the favourite question again. I have no favourites, don't forget. Neil, do you think you'll always make music even in your dotage? This is from Dr. Paul McMichael. I will certainly be making music as long as I'm able to. It's something that you get into for life, really, from the first time you ever sing, isn't it, really? I mean, who doesn't like listening to music? Probably quite a few people, actually, but I do slightly sympathise with them. I think it's great comfort, inspiration. There you go, hang on a minute. There we go. Actually, Chris, you could provide a little bit of rhythm while I'm scanning these questions if you wanted to, just a slight accompaniment. I can sure that people can still hear me, but a little bit of a nice, slinky, jazzy, chilled out rhythm. Somebody's going to regret saying that now. It's going to be my go-to joke for the next 2 years. Hey Neil, when are you coming to South America? When we're invited to South America, I want to go to South America, so please, somebody work on the local promoters down there to get us into South America. I'm happy to go to whatever country in South America, or Mexico. Keep getting a guy in Mexico who may be watching, asking me when I'm coming to Mexico. God, I would love to. So just get the promoters to give us an offer. I'm sure the songs, to some extent, are known in South America, but just haven't really had the good offers yet. So will you show us a magic trick, Neil, please? My niece Elliot would show you a few really good magic tricks. She's very good, but I'm hopeless. I want to know, though, about Dynamo. I think he's an alien. It could be that there's a lot of trickery going on in the TV show, but I just want to know if anybody knows if he is actually an alien or it's just actual magic, because it's ridiculously good. Song request, Green Sleeves. That seems odd.
Caroline, no, don't remember it. Climber, no, don't remember it. Kare Kare, no, I probably could just about manage Kare. Yeah, I'll do Kare. All right. I can't just say no to everything, can I? Where's those picks go? You'll get this one easy. This is just... I was standing on a wave, then I made the drop. I was lying in a cave in the solid rock. I was feeling pretty brave till the lights went on. Sleep by no means comes too soon in a valley lit by the moon. Well, we left a little dust on his Persian rug. When we gathered up his clothes, got the washing done in a long-forgotten place. Who'll be the first to run? Sleep by no means comes too soon in a valley lit by the moon. Senses on, and this is the only place I always run from. Sleep by no means comes too soon in a valley lit by the moon. Hey, extravagant fills now. That's it, yeah. Even more extravagant. Yeah, go to town, Chris. Come on. That's it. The valley lit by the moon. Probably never heard that before, that song, but you did well. Thank you. Yeah. So, is there a whole other sheet of Facebook? I've slightly neglected the Facebook question, people, but there's going to be a better way. I think we're working towards a way we can have a kind of chat roulette situation going where you can just get in a queue and
turn up. As long as you're not masturbating, I'll answer your question. And when was the last time you reached dizzy heights? This is from Dorothy is all. And I would say the last time I reached dizzy heights was at Piha about 2 weeks ago when I had my first swim of the year in a massive, massive surf with Andrew here, who's just arrived from America. Quick shot of Andrew. And we took him out to Piha. Second day we were here, he was here, and it was huge, and we only stood in up to our knees and dug into the sand for our lives. Luckily there were no flags up and there was no lifeguards from Piha Rescue flying down the beach to tell us to get out. We survived. It was really cold, but it was very bracing and adrenalizing, and yeah, you feel your extremities. It's one of the best things in the world to do. You don't have to be actually elevated to be elevated. So I'm above the street here. This is my dizzy heights. I think any time I'm playing music with an ensemble like this is slightly dizzying. And we're actually now going to, after we finish here, which is in about roughly 10 minutes, not that we're running to a clock particularly, we're going to rehearse some more songs with the string section, because there's about 6 or 7 songs on the record that have full string arrangements, as I said before, that these versions are not like the album. There's a full band playing on the album as well. Liam, Elroy and Sharon played on most of the record. I had the pleasure of Sean Donnelly's company on a few songs. I had Glenn Coachey playing. I had Will Ricketts from the Phoenix Foundation playing some percussion. I think that's the full ensemble. There might have been a few strays here and there, a few sirens, people going up and down the street. Yeah, there's going to be a song that we're going to let go at the end of this called Dive Bomber, and it's a song that I wrote after watching TCM one night, which is the old movie network here, and the movie of the same name, Dive Bomber, was on, and it's got the most amazing soundtrack of beautiful airplane noises which go on for a long time without dialogue. So I recorded them off the TV, and I kind of listened to the ebb and flow and the rise and fall of these engines and wrote chords around them that seemed to work, and then ended up with the song Dive Bomber, which I'm not going to play you right now because very soon after this webcast completes, there's going to be a version of that song from the album put up on the internet with accompanying video of shots I took on a holiday about 2 months ago now. Yeah, just all my holiday videos made into a video accompaniment for Dive Bomber. It's a fanciful scenario. It's kind of clunky around the edges. It's not super pro, but I think that the atmosphere is good, and I hope you enjoy it. It's my first offering, both visually and in audio sense, off the actual record. There'll be things to follow in the next few weeks. You know, we're going to be letting things go in fairly regular stages and doing more and more stuff like this because the songs must live. They must get out there, and we must not be overly precious about the way that they're presented. So thank you for being so interested, all you people out there, in whatever medium you're following me. I'm kind of enjoying Twitter. I don't normally like talking about it in the real world, so it's like it makes me uncomfortable. It's like an alternate reality and just a version of me. So you know, if I don't make sense in that alternate reality, that's because I don't make sense. We maybe have time for one more song. What shall I choose from this list here? Oh, maybe I'll go back to Facebook and just pick something that I can actually remember. And I'll practice some of these ones for next time. How about that? I promise. From Jennifer in New York. Since it will be All Saints' Day in New Zealand, it's only fitting to ask if you had a favourite saint when you were growing up. Well, I don't have any particular favourite saint, and you well know that that was a red rag to me to ask me about a favourite, but I would say that my favourite saint is the Saint of Confusion, and that's Saint Robert is the patron saint of confusion. He's very good when you're confused, so I pray to Saint Robert. You won't find him on the internet anywhere. Have you ever been inspired by dreams? Actually, last night, this is from Cindy Dickey. Yeah, I've had some inspiration from dreams. Last night I had some really vivid dreams. I dreamt I was talking to my mother at a table, and she was really giving me stick like she used to. We were playing cards, I think, and she was telling me not to be so stupid. And my sister Carolyn, who was running into the room being chased by a guy, and I said, "Who the hell is that?" And he said, "Oh, that's Carolyn's boyfriend, new boyfriend." So I thought I'd pass it on. Carolyn might be watching, actually, so just so you know, Carolyn, there's a man out there somewhere in my dreams for you. And then I was some really small, I was sort of holding a really small baby and we were watching TV together. So I'm not putting any pressure on you, Elroy and Liam, but yeah. That's my dream from last night. But thank you for joining us. I think that's us for another webcast. We'll be back again soon. I'm definitely going to do these on a regular basis, so any manner of things could happen. I hope you get to enjoy my record quite soon. And in the meantime, you can groove along to the ones that we've played and keep your ears tuned. I'll be keeping in touch. Thank you. Come again. Thanks to everybody that helped. All of you good people. Thank you.